And so if we were to understand and take this understanding that this night is a most auspicious night, you and I should understand the practices that the Prophet ﷺ recommended, and his companions and the people who came in the generations thereafter recommended as well. That you can engage in supererogatory prayers on an individual basis, you can engage in the adhkar, you can ask of Allah Azza wa Jal, making dua to Him, that you can read the Quran. There are so many things that you can do. But you want to think about this night of Sha'ban in a more deeper way, in a more critical way, and really ponder upon the words that the Prophet ﷺ is saying in this hadith. That the mercy that you are able to be recipient of, that forgiveness that you can go out and beseech the Divine for, it is something that you are guaranteed to have, other than if you are those individuals who carry some kind of animosity or hatred against somebody else. The place of our heart is the place that we ask of guidance. We ask of rahmah, we ask of mercy, we ask of hidayah, we ask of so many things. And if I bear a burden upon it that says that within it I will inculcate a certain toxicity because I am an individual who will bear hatred against one of my fellow human beings, and I let that be something that plagues me for days and days and days, truly how will I be able to beseech the Divine as a source of mercy if mercy in and of itself is not finding rampant room within my heart? You want to be able to understand what you are doing to yourself on the inside. That if you are beseeching Allah Azza wa Jalla as Ar-Rahman, you have to understand the condition of being recipient of that mercy is that you yourself are merciful to each other. Ar-Rahimuna yarhamhum Ar-Rahman, irhamu man fil ard yarhamkum man fis sama. That the merciful one is merciful to those who are merciful. Be merciful on the earth. The one who is in the heavens will be merciful to you. That in another hadith, the Prophet ﷺ tells us that Allah is not merciful to those who are not merciful to mankind. How will you stand into the late hours of the night beseeching the Divine, saying, Ya Rabbi, forgive me for something that I have done wrong, a transgression against you, when we ourselves are not willing to seek the forgiveness or be merciful to those who are around us when the opportunity arises for us to do so? I will carry out against you any sense of retribution, any sense of recompense, any sense of my own individual sense of justice to whatever point it does, no matter how much it affects you. You dare to wrong me, you dare to speak against me in a certain way, you dare to do this thing to me, and now you are asking me to be compassionate towards you. Why should I do it? You should do it because that is what is becoming of a Muslim's character. That you understand with a sense of compassion, you understand with a sense of mercy, you understand with a compulsion and a motivation that it is not something that you yourself will benefit from if you let root in your heart this toxic animosity and hatred towards people who are around you. The Prophet ﷺ would regularly find himself in a place where he would reflect and contemplate. He would spend time where he would seek to understand what was taking place in the world around him. He would take time to understand, stop his daily activities just to reflect. We have talked about it in the weeks before, and we will talk about it continuing into the month of Ramadan. Inshallah ta'ala, Allah Azza wa Jal will give each and every one of us the tawfiq to truly understand and benefit from the minds that He has put into our beings, where we can think critically and not live our lives in a mechanical, routine way. You want to think about it from this standpoint, that the mercy is being given to everyone except those who have that kind of hatred against somebody else. Don't put yourself in a place where you let it just build. Treat it with a certain certainty that allows for you to take it on so you can be better despite it. We are entitled to feel pain, we are entitled to feel hardship, we are entitled to be angry, we are entitled to be upset. We are not robots, we are emotional beings. But for your own sake, you want to start remedying that. You don't want to let it be something that just carries forth. You want to be able to engage it, and if you yourself can't engage it on an individual level, seek the advice, seek the counsel, seek the company of people that you can speak to about that which is plaguing your inside, someone you trust, someone who's a confidant, so that they can help you overcome it. But your heart is a place that you want to be light, not heavy with different kinds of burdens.